And on the internet, I'm Vegan Dollhouse at all the places. And today I decided to stream while I'm recipe testing. But I'm recipe testing risotto. And risotto normally uses arborio rice, which I don't have, but I do have short grain brown rice. So it's an experiment in this way. You can't see this, but let's see if you can. There we go. So I have this short grain rice, which arborio is a short grain rice. So I don't know what the difference is really. I guess we'll find out. We won't find out what the difference is, but we'll find out if it works as a substitute at least. The other experiment we're doing is, so normally risotto is rice and then some sort of broth and then like maybe veggies or like other additions, but the broth is like usually the base. So we're going to use, instead of broth, we're going to use soup and water. So I have this soup from Amy's. If you don't know Amy's, they're not a totally vegan company. Hey, but they are organic. They're a completely organic company and they're vegetarian. So you do have to look for the vegan label on things, which I don't know if you can see this, but this one does have the little vegan label on it. And so, yeah. So about half of their things are vegan. If I had to guess, I would say half. But yeah, so I have this soup that I'm going to try to make risotto with, and I have no idea if it's going to work. It's very much an experiment. I was first, don't believe anything Steve tells you. I only believe like half of the things Steve tells me. That's not true. That's not true at all. I pretty much believe everything because what is the word that I am when you believe everything? Innocent, not innocent. There's a word. Naive. I'm naive. So I believe everything everybody says. It's a really cool trait. Okay. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. Risotto. I don't know how to spell it, but that's what we're making. I've made it a few times. When you make it on the stove, it takes forever. Like, it's the most boring task in life. It could take like an hour and you're just sitting there and you have to keep stirring it. Not ideal. A real, like, true risotto expert would probably tell you the only way to make it is on the stove. But I'm making it in the Instant Pot. It's way easier. And I wonder if for people who don't have an Instant Pot, I have to have some kind of stovetop version. Bunny ears. Yes, naive is the word. Okay. So yeah. I've been accused of being naive multiple occasions. All right. So I wrote up this recipe, totally pulled it out of my ass. It could be terrible. It's on my Pokemon paper, which makes it slightly better. So yeah, I'm going to measure out some spices that I'm going to add because I actually don't know how flavorful this is going to be. Let's see what's in the soup first. It has water, split peas, onions, celery, carrots. Oh, that's all good. Salt, basil, garlic, bay leaves, and pepper. I'm going to add some things extra of these just to make sure it's flavorful, since I do have to add water. So we'll see. Let's see. I also am going to adjust how much water I use based on how thin or thick the soup is. I don't really know yet. We'll find out. I think we're going to measure the spices first so I can just snap a shot of all the ingredients together, just to have. And so one of my ingredients is pepper, but I don't actually have pepper. I have to grind it. So I'm guessing. I'm going to just take a little wild guess at this. So, Michael, what have you done this weekend? What have you been doing with yourself? Did you do anything productive or anything relaxing or anything out of the ordinary that you want to share with us? Did you eat anything delicious that you want to talk about? I ate some fried mushrooms last night, and they were really good until I got to the one that wasn't good. But I took it home. I'm going to try to stick it in my air fryer. It just wasn't cooked all the way, I think. I'm going to stick it in my air fryer and see if I can finish cooking it all the way. Hopefully it'll work. All right, that looks like half a tea. That's good enough. I basically grind pepper until my hand gets tired, and that's how I measure. It's like it's a very specific way of measuring. I'm like really specific, very detail oriented. All right, teaspoon of salt. This is just my guess. Also because, oh no, this doesn't say low sodium, it says low fat. I guess I just figure all canned soups are kind of low sodium. I never think they have enough salt. I'm gonna add a lot of salt to this. That might be a mistake, but that's why we recipe test, right? You should just assume if you ever see any recipes on vegandollhouse.com, I've recipe tested them multiple times. All right, next is cumin, which is only half a teaspoon. So my half a teaspoon's not here. It's missing. BRB. Oh, yeah, it's very much missing. All right. It wasn't there either. It wasn't in the spot it goes. I do love salt. I'm very into salt. I'm sure it's going to give me medical problems when I'm older, but it's worth it. Worth it. Okay, I'm going to just use, this is so stupid. Well, whatever. Either I'm going to use the whole one and just use halves of it, or I'm going to have to use the quarter multiple times. It's fine. It's fine. Do you like the little labels I made for my spice jars? I got a label maker and it takes galaxy labels. It's so cute. So cute. Okay, I'm adding cumin. I don't know if I should, but we'll see. I don't really know what I'm doing with this. It's just kind of winging it. I do really like cumin. How do you guys feel about cumin? Michael's purposely avoiding all my questions, which is not nice. Not at all nice. Okay, cumin is done, and then turmeric is next. Have you guys ever heard how, like, when you have turmeric, you have to have it with pepper? Otherwise, it doesn't give its, like, medical benefits or whatever? I don't know how true that is. I've just heard it. I've heard it around here and there. All right, half a teaspoon of turmeric. Half a teaspoon of chili powder. Is it a dynamo? It is not a dynamo. It is it's an Asian brand. Actually, I can't remember the name of it. Isn't that weird? I even have the app. Let's see. Let me see if the app tells me. It is red. That's how I have to find my apps. I have to remember the color the icon is. And then when the developer decides to change their logo to a different color, then it's very hard to find your things, in case you're wondering. It's called a Printmaster D30, but that can't be the brand. Let me see. Oh, it's this. Mimo. That's the brand. Do you want to see how cute it is? It's fucking adorable. And it comes with this cute charm. It matches my life. My ears. My hair. Pretty cute. And it has galaxy, it has really cute other labels too. It has ones with like little animals on them, but I like the galaxy ones. It increases the absorption by magnitudes. Are you talking about turmeric and pepper? All right. Well, we're increasing the absorption by magnitudes, apparently. That's what's happening. Maybe I should put that in my post. Probably everybody knows that already. Do you think everyone already knows that? Although Brianna's recently been teaching me that not everyone knows everything I assume they know, and that I should put more details in my posts. Okay, chili powder's been measured. What else? Garlic powder and onion powder. All right. Well, since Michael's not talking and it's just me and you, Steve, do you want me to finally tell you the matches my life? Not heard that before. My life's color scheme. Yeah, my life has a color scheme. I think I got that from Kimmy, actually. I don't remember. I think she started that matches my life thing. I don't want to take credit. It's someone else's idea. Oh, yeah. So, oh, hi, Marley. Good afternoon. Is it afternoon? It's an afternoon for you. Not quite yet. For me, I'm still on my second coffee. Still on my second morning coffee. Marley, tell us how your weekend is going. Tell us all the fun stuffs. Speaking of coffee. I love how Michael's excited to see Marley, but not me. I'm just kidding. Okay, this is all the spices. So we measured them all. What's going to make the cutest picture? It's 11 a.m. here. Yeah, you're in the same time zone as me, Marley. We're same Z's. But I bet it's afternoon for Michael and Steve, so that was more inclusive of you to say that. All right, I'm going to take a photo of this because this is only my 3 ingredients. Oh, weird. So I chose a glass backdrop for backsplash for my kitchen, and it just reflects everything. So it's like I'm in some of the pictures in the background, which I think is weird. It's fine, but okay. So let's open the soup. So Marley, we're making, we're attempting to make risotto using soup as one of the ingredients. I couldn't find anything online, and I guess other people aren't doing it. Actually, I'm gonna wash this lid before I open it. Not wash, but rinse. You know. You went to see your dad, and you had Starbucks. Oh, did you get the new? I want to try this new thing I saw at Starbucks. You picked up medication and fast food to bring back home. What fast food did you get? Is it a vegan fast food place? Oof, that was hard. I hate these kind of tops. I'm scared I'm going to get cut on them. I like the ones where you use the can opener and do it by hand. All right, so I'm putting the soup in. Okay, so remember how I was like, I have to adjust the water based on how thick or thin this is? It's thick. I have to get something to help. Oh my God, the apple pie macchiato, that's what I was just talking about. That's the exact thing I wanted to talk about. Did you get, except I saw it as an apple pie latte when I saw it on Instagram. So you got it as a macchiato. Tell me everything. Did you like it? And did you get it iced or hot? Because I want to try it iced because it's still very hot out here. It's still very summery here. I was just telling people about that yesterday. I had to meet up with my coworkers yesterday to take pictures for the website because we had hired someone new, and I have to add her bio and picture to the website. And so I was talking to her and her dude, and I was talking about that apple pie latte that I want to try really bad. I don't remember how we got on the topic. You ordered it with oat milk instead. Well, obviously. I think I would order mine with soy milk because I like soy milk more than oat milk. But yes. But how was it? Oh shit, I just dropped the lid in there. Why is it so hard to get out? Maybe I grabbed the wrong utensil. I should have grabbed a spatula. I dropped the whole lid in there. It's all messy. You got it hot? Oh, okay. With small notes of spice and sweetness. I mean, this all sounds delicious. Although a macchiato doesn't have as much milk as a latte, right? Isn't that true? Garbage. Uh-oh. I got a beep. Oh, maybe it's one of you who got a beep. Oh no, I wouldn't have heard that. Oh wow. I really need to drink this coffee. You're drinking coffee too. You put cashew butter on bread and then drop the lid in. Oh my God, samesies. It's like a 1 kilogram tub. That means nothing to me. So it's one of those lids that doubles up as a frisbee. Can we say that I caught that contagion from you? Okay, so this is the consistency of the soup. It's like more thick than thin. So I had guessed 1.5 cups of water, but now that I see this, I'm changing it. I'm changing it to 1 3/4 cups of water. I don't think I brought my pen. Okay, sorry, 1 3/4. 1 3/4. Okay. All right, so we made a decision here. You're getting grocery delivery. Wait, why are you being naughty? You're making cheesy garlic bread. Why is that naughty? It sounds delicious. Oh, because you're using gluten and you try to avoid gluten. This is a gluten-free recipe I'm making today, which I don't try to avoid gluten, but I'm recipe testing this for Amy's, and they're very into like allergen-free recipes. They have a lot of allergen-free products, and they label all of it. Like if you go to their website and you're looking for one of their products, you can like pick all of the potential allergies you have and check the little boxes, and it'll show you their products that like fall under that. And I'm talking like corn-free, like things that you wouldn't even think of. There's another one besides corn that I'm like, oh, kosher is another one you can sort by, which I don't even really know what that is. Darn non-vegan cooking channels, they got to you. What kind of cheese are you using for your cheesy garlic bread? I just got a new kind of cheese. I want to show it to you, actually. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to see if you've ever heard of it. I want to try it. It's this cheddar style. You like to be creative making vegan recipes from non-vegan recipes. I like doing that too, especially because there's a lot of cute food on Pinterest that's not vegan, and I like to try to veganize it. So this says it's a coconut oil base, which means it could be like chow. Have you ever had chow cheese from Field Roast? Anyway, I'm gonna try this. It's so stupid. It says certified plant-based as if that means anything, but up here it says vegan. Luckily. You're using Earth Island Parm shreds. I don't even think I've heard those. I'm not a Parmesan person, though. Like, take it or leave it, you know? Okay. We put that in there. I'm going to measure out 1 3/4 of water. I feel like that looks pretty close. It's kind of hard to get it exact, but I think it's fine. Okay, 1 3/4 of water. You want to try to make vegan whipped cream cake. Yep, vegan whipped cream for icing is impossible to figure out. No, it isn't. I've done it. I have one on my website. You just can't pipe it, I think. Or no, you can, but you have to chill it first before you pipe it. Go to my website, vegandollhouse.com, and search for banana split cake. And there's a vegan whipped cream on that cake. Okay, this is 400 milliliters. So let me write that down. 400 milliliters. Okay. So I'm going to put my water in. And then, is it okay? Did we decide for teaspoons of spices it's okay to use teaspoons? And other countries will be able to measure with their teaspoons? I don't have to convert those to grams, do I? I can if I need to. I just can't remember what we decided. All right. So yeah, the next thing would be to weigh the rice. Well, actually, no. I want to stir in the spices first. So do I need to weigh the spices? That's what I need to know. My next step relies on you, Michael, Steve, Marley. I don't know how Canada differs from here as far as measuring things. Maybe you can inform me. I'm guessing it doesn't because Kimmy doesn't use grams. I remember when she first looked at my recipe and she was like, why is this in grams? I can't use this. And I was like, it should have both. But I guess I'll just measure it because you're not answering. Okay, I'll get out my scale. It's fine. No biggie. I'm going to tear it with this and then just plop it in and see how much it changes. Okay, spices go in next. And it was 15 grams of spices. We use the imperial system. Can you remind me what imperial means? 15 grams. All right. I'm going to stir this all up. And then I guess once you put your rice in, I did read another recipe on making instant pot risotto, and it says once you put your rice in, not to stir, strangely. I probably wouldn't have guessed that, but. You think people in US and Canada have the same method of measurement for baking? The same as Oh yeah, duh. Not the same as something, the same as each other. Okay, yeah, I think you might be right. I'm gonna get a whisk. I think a whisk is better. Because my spices they're being a little bit lumpy, so I'm gonna try to use a whisk to unlumpify them. It's either imperial and metric together. Okay, wait, so imperial is what the US uses, or what? There's a cafe here and a woman went in and asked if they could confirm their ingredients were completely gluten-free. They couldn't, so she got mad and went on the attack and started posting all over Facebook. She was mad that they didn't offer stuff that was gluten-free. Do they advertise themselves as being a gluten-free restaurant? Next, the 26,000 strong Facebook mob condemned the cafe. That's so weird. Well, are they saying that they're gluten-free and then not able to back it up? Because then I could understand the 26,000 people mob. Because if they did that shit to me at a vegan place, I'd be fucking pissed. Oh my God, there was this study where they depending on the recipe, it's switched out on a recipe basis. See that? I don't like that. I don't like the inconsistency. I need firm rules to follow. What was I just saying? It's weird that it still seems like there's chunks in here, but I think it's because my chili powder has like bigger flakes of onion in it. So some researchers, science geeks, ordered food from a bunch of vegan restaurants in LA and then took it back to the lab and tested it and found out that there was non-vegan ingredients in half of them. So half of the restaurants. I was just God, don't tell me this. It's so depressing. I rely on these places that say they're vegan to be vegan. I can't just not eat anywhere. That was back when there weren't very many vegan restaurants. I mean, LA always had a lot, but in general, there's a lot more now. They have gluten-free options, but they can't guarantee their ingredients were completely gluten-free. So they're calling the menu item gluten-free, but then when she asked for confirmation, they said no. That to me is sketchy. I mean, I kind of agree with her. What if you went in and to a place that had a vegan menu and you were like, oh, this is really unusual that this item is vegan. How did you make it vegan? What do you use? And they were like, oh, I don't know. I can't tell you what's in that. That would make me feel like it wasn't vegan, you know? If they were the only people who managed to veganize this thing. Are you cooking the rice in the soup for it to absorb the flavor? Yes, I am. And also I added more spices to make it more flavorful. But mostly Amy's is looking for different ways that people can use their soups. Not everyone's a soup person. Who was I just talking to recently? Was it you, Steve, who said you didn't like soup because... No, it was someone else. It was Scott, I think, said that maybe it was Steve. I actually don't remember who said this, but said that it was Scott, said that their grandparents used to make them soup, but in the middle of summer, and it was really hot, and they made it from scratch, so it took all day, and the stove was on, it made the house hot, and so he just has bad memories of soup, so now he doesn't like soup. So we're just looking for different ways people can use soup so they can sell more soup. Also, it'll make the risotto more high protein because it has split peas. So, I don't know. I think it's a good idea. It wasn't you. Okay. I think it was Scott. So here's my rice. Oh, shit. I almost didn't weigh it. Okay. It's all right. All right. Let me tear this out again. Oh, I can't even see it. Move back, man. All right. Putting the rice in. I'm sprinkling it. I don't know why. I guess because I'm not allowed to. It has to be submerged. Okay, it looks like it's 184. Yeah, 184 grams of rice. Let's write that down. Wait, where did I write the rice? Oh, here it is. 184 grams. Okay. You love soup? Okay, good. I do too. I mean, not in the summer. But most likely this is going to make extra risotto, so we can have it tonight and then also in another meal. Okay, so I think this is ready to put in the Instant Pot. I'm doing it for high for 7 minutes with a natural release. So my Instant Pot is right here. I'm here. Here, I'll move you so you can come with me. Look at that head. You should turn it on. Okay. High pressure, 7 minutes. What? No, that's fine. Everything's fine. It was being a little stubborn for a second there. We're fine now. 7 minutes. Keep warm is fine. Okay, so what else do I need to do? Oh, I was going to put the hood on. I'm just going to put it on low in case some steam comes out of my Instant Pot. My old coworker told me this trick that she puts her Instant Pot on her stove so that when the steam comes out, it goes through the hood. I was like, yeah, that's smart. Otherwise, you're kind of like fucking up your kitchen, right? Now that this is actually my kitchen and not some rich landlord's kitchen. I just have to be careful. Do you recommend everybody owns an Instant Pot? I think it depends on your lifestyle and the amount of space you have in your kitchen, because they do kind of take up a big amount of space. But yeah, I do, I guess. So here's the reasons that I recommend everybody own an Instant Pot. Wait, do you have one? Who here has an Instant Pot first? Let's take a little inventory of that. Okay, so here's what I like about the Instant Pot. First of all, if you have a rice cooker, the Instant Pot is a rice cooker. So it doesn't actually take up more space in your kitchen because you're swapping. You're getting rid of your rice cooker and you're replacing that space that you took up in your kitchen with an Instant Pot. When I got my Instant Pot, it replaced 3 things that I had. And it was at a time when I lived in a very, very, very small alley kitchen, and I was keeping the majority of my stuff in my garage because there wasn't enough storage in the kitchen. So it was like a really smart move for me because it replaced 3 different large items. A lot of recipes use one. I don't have one, but I'm thinking about getting one. Okay, so I think some sort of pressure cooker for dried beans. Yeah, so I replaced my pressure cooker, I replaced my rice cooker, and I replaced my slow cooker when I got this. You got an Instant Pot. Oh, I bet you got such a good deal on it, Marley. How much did you get it for? Can you tell us? Black Friday is such a good time to get stuff like that. I just found one on Craigslist. We have something called Craigslist where you can buy used things. I'm sure you guys have your own version of that. And I just found an Instant Pot for my friend Scott because I think he should have one. You got a medium large model for $85. That is good because this one was over $100 and it is the largest one that you can get. Okay, so this is why, Steve, I think that the Instant Pot is nice. So when you're cooking, you have to stay in the kitchen and watch your food, right? Which is fine for some people. If that works with your lifestyle, that's great. It doesn't work for my lifestyle. I am a ultra multitasker. I don't like to sit still. I don't like to waste time. So for me, putting something in the Instant Pot and I can walk away and go do something else and not worry that it's going to burn is like a huge investment for me, because the amount of times that I've put something on the stove and walked away and forgot about it are like uncountable. And I burned things that way, or like almost burned things that it's not great. It's not a great habit, and I have it. And so the Instant Pot works really well for me. So that's what I like about it. It definitely doesn't save any time. Don't buy an Instant Pot because you're looking to save time. Because the amount of time it takes to build up to pressure, like that's still building up to pressure. It'll take like another 10 minutes to build up to pressure probably, and then it cooks. So like for a lot of things, it doesn't actually save a whole lot of time, especially not from a pressure cooker that you would put on your like stove, which is what I had before. Yeah, you did save money. You got a good deal. Good job. We have the same model. Oh, wait, you call that medium to large? It's like a giant. Sometimes I can't even make a small amount of stuff in it because it's like this like thin layer on the bottom. Batch cooking marathon. Do you do a lot of batch cooking, Marley? Do you then share with your dad? They aren't even paying you for this Instant Pot sales speech. I know they should. I'm not popular enough on the internet to get paid by big companies like Instant Pot. Too bad too, because I would love to promote them. It's really been a nice thing for me. Now, if somebody asked me, I'm going to get one appliance, should I get an Instant Pot or an air fryer? I would definitely say Instant Pot is like a more widely used item, I think, for me. I definitely wouldn't want to live without my air fryer, but the majority of stuff that you do in the air fryer, you just do in the oven, and it's like not that much worse. It is faster, more efficient. Well, I guess it depends what kind of oven you have. Do people have induction ovens, or is that just a stove thing? Anyway, yeah, the air fryer is fast. It cooks everything faster, which is nice. But if you had to pick, I feel like the Instant Pot makes more sense if you're only getting one thing. All right, that's it. We're done. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I will, when I am done with this, when it's finished, I'm going to put in some chopped parsley. And I'm going to stir it all and then put in some chopped parsley. And I'll post it somewhere if you want to see how it looks. I'll post it on Twitter or on Instagram, probably Instagram. So if you're not already friends with me on Instagram, I'm Vegan Dollhouse on Instagram. Let's be friends. I spend a lot of time on there. It's a very good way to get a hold of me. Too much time, perhaps. Used to do batch cooking, and now that I live alone, I've been indoors for months and I just cook normally. Yeah. So I'm going to start doing batch cooking, Marley. So you know Kimmy, who streams with me sometimes? We've decided, well, I decided, I think she agreed, that she's going to come to my house once a month. I live kind of far from her, so we don't get to see each other that much. But she's going to come once a month. She's going to stay the weekend. We're going to live stream the whole thing. We're going to go to stores where you can get good deals on stuff, like Grocery Outlet and Costco. And Trader Joe's, places where like food is cheap, and we're going to challenge ourselves to make cheap meals because she's on a tight budget right now, and I think I can help her, and I love a good kitchen challenge. So we're going to go to those stores, and then we're going to live stream our shopping trip. We're going to be talking about like, oh, what can we make with these ingredients? We're going to brainstorm recipes like on the fly while we're at the stores, and then we're going to come home and we're going to batch cook like a lot of different recipes. And we're going to stream that. And then Kimmy's going to talk about the nutritional value of things because she has a nutrition degree. And I think it's going to be really awesome. I think it'll be useful, hopefully be useful for people. We're going to try to have it be a scheduled thing because I don't usually do scheduled streams because I don't know. I just feel like during the week I have so many like appointments and times and places where I have to be at a certain time that I like to have a weekend that's just like I don't have to fucking be anywhere at any particular time. But I think we're going to do some scheduled streams for these. So we'll schedule them in advance. I'm not sure how to promote them because nobody ever watches my streams. I'll have to work on figuring out how to promote them. Maybe you guys might have some ideas for me on how to promote them. But yeah, we'd be promoting them to, I guess, anyone who like is trying to save money and eat vegan. Anyone who's just trying to like maybe needs ideas on what to make if they're not like sure about what things to make. And people who don't have a lot of time during the week to cook. And so they want to do a lot of cooking on the weekend. I'm like our plan, our ideal plan is people would cook along with us. Maybe we get to the point where we can see it's already steaming. So it's good. Can you see the steam? No, you can't. But anyway, it's good. It's under the hood. Yeah, ideally we'd like to get to the point where maybe we could like even do the shopping one day and then send out the recipe of what we're going to make to people, maybe through an email list or something. And then people could cook along. Oh, that would be so cool. I just don't know. Like I can't quite get my head around the details of how that would work. But yeah, I think it would be fun. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to go and develop my next recipe. I'm going to test crackers next. But I probably won't stream for that. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can make some crackers using my pasta roller to roll out the dough, so I don't have to roll it out by hand. And we'll see. And then I'm going to make reusable toilet paper, like the hippie that I am. Don't ask me any questions about that. You don't want to know. Okay. Well, you guys all seem to be off doing your own things, so I will say bye.